Bunch of airplane bottles in a paper sack on the hood of my car. I'm lying on my back. I'm thinking about all those things I never got right.
When you turn on the radio today, country music sounds a whole lot alike. And I think something that's different about Gary Ray is that you get a really different sound. I think it's his voice as well as the musicianship that's on the current album, and just the kind of artist that Gary Ray has become. It separates itself from the rest of the pack, and I think that you get that in the live show as well as you get that what's recorded, and so you know it's the real deal and it's not something that was manufactured somewhere.
That felt good to me. How's it feeling there? As long as it feels. We were in a small bar in Charlotte, and he was the opening act, and it was a little backwards. The headliner went on first and Gary went on afterwards, and all of a sudden the crowd leaves after the headliner, and I'm tackling people at the door saying, well, open tab, we'll keep you here. And there were about 6 people that stayed. They didn't know Gary. The day was over, and I said, Gary, let's get out of here. It's a small venue, we can go on and do something else. And Gary said, we need to stay because I'm going to work my ass off to win these 6 people over, and they'll become 12, and they'll become 30. And for me, that was the essence of Gary. Yeah, being on tour is my favorite part. It blows me away every night we walk on stage. I mean, even if we walk into a new town that people don't know my music yet, and if we get like 2 or 3 people that have heard a song online and look out and they're singing those words, it's the most rewarding thing ever. And then you go to towns that we play a lot, and there's hundreds of people doing that. It just keeps you going to the next day, to the next city.
Hell yes, I do. Hell yes, I do.
The thing that's unique about Gary is that he's had the opportunity, while he's working on his artist career, to be able to work on Music Row in the publishing and song community here. He's been able to put the role of being a professional artist together with a consummate song man, and those skill sets are going to allow this record to be incredibly competitive. It's almost like what Jay Joyce did with Eric Church. And of course, Eric Church had been building his career exactly like Gary Ray. Eric had been playing first rock clubs and then building a base until he finally got a deal. And then for 3 albums now, which spans the course of maybe 7 or 8 years, 2 gold albums and 1 platinum album. But for years he played the club circuit, and he couldn't, there were no country clubs for his type of band, so he had to play rock clubs. But he perfected his skill sets just like Gary Ray, and now he's, you know, really the hottest, edgiest artist in our market, and Gary has that opportunity to do exactly the same thing.
Big shots, watching them hips and them jeans going bop to bop. She's rocking now, no stopping now. Make your jaw smack straight down to the ground. Hot dang, she can ride that thing. She can ride that thing. and let the rain fall down.
You know, I wish that life was like a lot of people sing. You know, now everybody sings about bonfires and moonshine and beer, and that'd be great if that was life. And that's a weekend, and life is full of ups and downs, and the bad stuff makes the good stuff even better. So while I appreciate singing about drinking beer and partying on the weekends, that's just the weekend. And I think there's so much more to be said with my music and with music period. You know, there's a lot of life, and pain's part of life, and so you got to sing about it all.
Holding me under, second guessing, making me wonder where we went wrong. It's time for me to move on. There ain't enough hours, ain't enough days. It's just something that I gotta face. So go ahead, keep that hurting coming, 'cause